Good day, friends, and good day, humans. Today's a slightly light subject with a title like this: Ill fortune has to be earned. Meaning, first of all, what you consider a fortune. Is it fortune having enough money? Is it fortune having health 24/7 all the way until you die? Is it fortune having a beautiful relationships that they never end? There's no challenge, there's no discussion in the way how you live or how you treat others. Is it a good fortune for you to not to have any challenges at all? And is this ill fortune that we kind of see our world that we are part of really going down? Is it something that we contributed, or we just been born into this quite a disturbing place? So my kind of view is that ill fortune is something that we acquire through the way of how we lived until today. So if you have any thoughts, if you have any dark emotions, if you have any intentions to do ill deeds to people around, to animals around, to be ignorant, you really have to consider or reconsider the way how you lived. Meaning, fortune, it's tune for looking forward. Tune is to finding a good note, or to be in tune with, in this case, nature, to be in tune with the earth in itself, to be in tune with your status of, let's say, illness, or status of prosperity, or status of lack, and then based on this you do a very conscious choice not to be there anymore. So how we determine that we are ill, or that we are having, let's say, a fortune that it's really not benefiting us. Let's say you are overspending, or you are crediting yourself more than you can afford, or you're spending more than you can afford, or you're spending more that you actually need for a very decent, very decent way of living. So to me, it's like you want to breathe, instead of up to 20 times a minute, you have to breathe like 100 times a minute, over exciting yourself, over oxygenating yourself, your cells, so you can just do thinking about how to make more breathing. This is what we are trained to think about money, or about possessions, or about these physical fortunes that we live in, that we kind of born in. So you collect stuff, you buy stuff, you earn more money, you grab more land, you own and sign the jobs that you really don't like, yet you have been somehow put on this wheel of hamster wheel that it just goes around, yet you are staying on the same spot, just thinking in your head, continuously increasing your net worth, so-called physical net worth, yet your spiritual worth is getting diminished. Your true energetic net worth is going down. Yes, you can buy more gasoline or bigger houses if you have more money, but can you buy your health? Can you buy your happiness? Or the best, can you buy With what currency you can buy your peace? It doesn't exist. This currency doesn't exist because Prime Creator created this environment of ours and created us, that we do not measure our existence with money. Yet we've been totally duped into living like this for centuries and centuries. I was joking in the title, earning is not the case. Yet it's almost like a karmic earning that you cannot avoid until you start thinking a bit differently, until you start approaching your physical life through the spiritual means. When you start truly earning a spiritual currency, which is a pure energetic of peace that you actually the one who creates within. Not even God sent us pretty much nothing, yet He will support us in doing a very positive like healing process, but it will not entice us to do this. It will be up to us when we realize that we had enough of being born into exuberance, into overspending, into killing everything and everyone all around, being in competition with everything and everyone, being competition within ourselves by being split, by being fractured in multiple personalities inside of us. One is a father, another one is a professor, the third one is earner, the fourth one is like a sexual predator or a sexual slave or whatever you want. These are all the fractions of us that we are not really whole. So every of these fractions of our existence has its own mostly material currency. To buy a better looking wife in this kind of world, what do you have to have? A lot of money, a lot of political power or whatever. Let's say the women, they want to buy a better quality boobs. They have to spend more money. They will not think that they can make this, let's say, a problem of sagging boobs or after the pregnancy, lines on the body to be actually just diminishing by your own internal health. They will radiate outside on your skin and it make it as you wish or as you perfectly created. Yet people don't do this. Humans were absolutely becoming non-humans because they're always relying on things and people and situations outside of them. And the only thing they can get these outside things is through the money. Through the ownership of something that will create them more money. Doesn't matter. More houses to rent, more employees to be, to be enslaved under your directives. It's never ending. It's never ending. It's like really a hamster on the wheel that runs and never go anywhere. So, how to stop being a hamster? Become human. One of the things. How come, if you want to stay hamster, let's say you want to collect, so you make your cheeks filled with the hoarded seeds, okay, that will save you until when? You have no idea. Yet we just behave as a human hamster who's collecting seeds for some unknown future that we will be surviving based on these, how many of these seeds we collected and hoarded. Yet you speeding like a bullet train into your death by this kind of approach, the material approach. So consider this. When you expand your knowledge, when we as a humanity expand our knowledge, seeing other civilizations around the universe, we see that we are the only one really stuck into this materialistic ownership, having money, currencies, funds, debt as a, like, I owe you. Not that I owe you anything, but that's what I mean. Not debt as you're dead. Yet it's, to me, it's the very same. As much you're in debt, you're already dead. Because only an unalive person will put themselves into a debt. Perpetual, monthly, whatever, bi-weekly debt that you have to pay. Something that is already yours. It's your energy that you're spending to earn the money. So why do you think you have to pay taxes? They are just stealing from you until you decide that you don't want to be stolen anymore. That you don't want to be raped on a daily basis. That you don't want to be emotionally diminished on a daily basis through different kind of programmings. Yet it's not up to me. It's not up to me to tell you and to show you, with my finger, okay, this is a program, this is a program. Like, whenever you turn around, it is a programming technique that kind of you can see with these 5 senses, yet there is 103 more senses that you don't even understand how we've been programmed through. These invisible senses of ours. Okay. You like something. What is the sense of these 5 senses that you can describe? Is it smell? You just like something. Doesn't matter. I'm just thinking around. Okay. Is it taste? Is it touch? Is it beautiful sound? Can you hear beautifully? So, having feelings are so underappreciated in our daily living. And you, as a human, has to develop all your other 105 senses. It'll take you time, but you have all your time until you realize that that is not an option. That's another nice title. That is not an option, which absolutely gives you all the fucking time possible that you develop yourself in the being that you really are. Like you're the most beautiful diamond, covered with a crab, layer after layer, with calcified, dung from dinosaurs. And we just look like a dirty piece of coal. Instead, realizing that in the center of this, it is this diamond, ruby, amethyst, whatever you want to choose that you are. Meaning you're shiny. You're very well connected. Yes, with who? With yourself. Or through yourself with the Prime Creator. Yeah, what to do with this? How to remove all these layers of garbage that we collected through our previous lives, through our life, accepting it as it must be like this. So our ignorance is leading us to a very fast death. Yes, it's slow. Some takes 50, 60, 80 years. But in the end, you were dying. Can you change? Can you choose different? Can you give yourself all the time that you need to discover who you truly are? And you don't even think about that as an option. So you, through this approach, you will realize that ill fortune doesn't exist. That this is actually a beautiful opportunities that you had, that you have to pass through many of the deaths that you experienced before, to be able to reach this point where you're standing right now. To know that you are indefinite. You are permanent, live being, connected with the Prime Creator in every aspect of your being. You are the one who will never die. But it's not up to me to tell you. It's up to you to choose. It's not up to Prime Creator to teach you how evil can be transmuted and with what. How ill deeds can be used as an opportunities to not repeat them ever again. So that's it. When you get rid of your ill fortune, what is left? Happiness, inner peace. So enjoy your inner peace and live forever.